If you can hear me, I mean, I just want to know at this particular point, how is it going there in Soweto? How's the mood? Because we can see the visuals, but unfortunately we're stuck in studio. We cannot feel the excitement in terms of presence from where you are.
It's one of those days where those who are stuck in studio are a very bad case of hashtag FOMO, I think. And it's been exciting in patches, but there's been lots of waiting as we've kept our eye out for the truck that is, or the bus, as it were, carrying the champions and, of course, the Webb Ellis Trophy. I'm standing on Chris Hani Road, just outside Mopanya Mall, and this is the route and the road that that bus will take, as it has now made its way past F&B Stadium and will start making its way to Vilakazi Street. And interesting that you and our colleague Percy Young were speaking about what this means for brand South Africa, of course, what it means for brand Springbok. And that's something that, of course, will make the sports federations very happy. It will make their sponsors that stuck with them through thick and thin very happy as well. There is, however, a broader, more important story around the Springbok team that has developed thick and fast over the last few weeks as it made its way through that Rugby World Cup tournament in Japan. And that is around the importance of access, around the importance of opportunity, and the importance of leveling the playing field so that each South African child has the opportunity to really reach for its dreams. And one day, if that is their dream, to lift a World Cup. And that's why it's been so refreshing hearing from those within the Springbok setup, the kind of authenticity and honest commentary that we have very rarely heard coming from a sporting outfit in South Africa. And that's what we've heard from players like the captain Siya Kolisi, like their coach Rassie Erasmus, who will soon now depart as head coach and go back to his position as a director of rugby for SA Rugby. And we've heard similar comments from Dwayne Vermeulen, who said soon after that final whistle, he whispered and had a moment with Siya Kolisi and said that he understands why this is so important, that somebody called Siyamthanda Kolisi can lift the cup in the year 2019 to represent all of South Africa. And very important comments made by Rassie Erasmus at the airport arrival press conference, where he said that there is important work to be done, and that's what he's looking forward to, even though he's sad to be leaving this team setup because he's become so close to these players. He's looking forward to the work that needs to be done because he now sees where those gaps are in development, how the importance of nutrition for all children are, the importance of just having grass fields for children to play, and if they want to pick up a rugby ball, that they have access to that, and they have access to the education that they will need to take care of themselves if they become professional sports people or just general members of the public who happen to love a sport like rugby. And it's important then that that is a story that the heads of the sport as well as the sponsors see that unfold as they see people of all colours in South Africa, and in places like Soweto, in places like Zwide, where they will go when they hit Port Elizabeth, the place where Siya Kolisi was born, where they go to East London and closer to the village where Makizola Mapimpi grew up and where he played border rugby and club rugby with Lucanio that they see that these are the people that support the Springboks, and they need access to the sport, they need access to their superstars so that they too can aspire to having a better life and perhaps one day become a world champion.
Absolutely, Marcel. And just speaking of grassroots there, I mean, that's particularly why we need this trophy, the Springboks, in communities such as Soweto, because just back in 2007, Siya was in a tavern watching that World Cup, and now future rugby players, of course, will be catching a glimpse firsthand in Soweto. But I have to say good afternoon to my colleague, Faith Mangope. Thank you so much for coming through and relieving. Because we need to be out there to get a glimpse.
I know, you were absolutely correct. I mean, you were saying how, you know, it feels as though you need to be out there, you need to be with the people. I mean, I'm looking at the visuals that are just happening, the excitement around it, not just about the marketing aspect of it, but the fact that, you know, there's a revitalization and there's an energy that comes with it, isn't it? There's an energy that comes with being a winner, and there's an energy that comes with knowing that this country, 57 million people, right? Is it able to actually put an indelible mark when it comes to sports,
right,
and particularly rugby, and looking at it from a global context? And that is something that South Africans can be proud of for many years to come.
Yeah, I think that for me what's absolutely amazing is the fact that they've passed through Wits University, and I was talking to Vata and Percy, we're just alluding to the fact that that's the place where we saw protests of young people saying we want change in our country.
Yeah.
It may not just be educational, it could be in sports, transformation, it could be in government, it could be in the public sector, and to see young players such as Siya Kolisi, such as Makazole, Mapimpi, such as, you know, so many more that I could mention that are also young, and they're saying, hey, we have brought, okay, our piece of, you know, unity and just sheer excitement. That for me is just mind-blowing. So it's just beautiful.
Well, I'm going to leave you at the moment, but I'm actually hoping that you would go to Soweto next week.
I need to go. I need to,
like, this is it.
Make my way on the highway to Soweto right now.